Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into a special recap of everything we've covered in our Christian Apologetics series. We are taking a little break from apologetics themselves and looking at where we've been, where we are, and where we are going. But first, if you are new here, welcome. I am very happy you stopped by. My name is Gigi. On this channel, we talk about critical thinking, faith, current events, and much, much more. It's a place where we explore deep questions and seek meaningful answers together in the pursuit of wisdom. So, if this sounds good to you, here's what you need to do. You need to join us by subscribing because we are just getting started. Okay, so not long ago when I started this, I told you that I was just a girl with a mic, right? And that I loved talking about things that, make me better, make us better, and that I'm fully convinced a life lived without God isn't it. It just isn't it. And so I thought about how I came to that conclusion. I haven't always thought this, but I came to that conclusion. And I committed to building a series that talked about my faith, and more specifically, a series that showed and I guess that proved that believing in God is not irrational, quite the complete opposite. That it was perfectly rational, that it is the most evident conclusion one can come to. So I decided that this series would be to show just that, but also to answer questions or debunk some false information I often hear about God, about Christians, about the Bible, about Christian living, etc. So, who is this series for? Who am I talking to? First, I said, and I will keep saying, that this series is mostly for atheists, non-religious, non-Christian people who just either happen to be curious about faith or have certain beliefs that Christianity is a lie, is a hoax, that Christians live in la la land and shouldn't be taken seriously, or someone who even pities Christians, and views them as victims of lies and control, or the total opposite, who thinks Christians are, bitter, controlling, and arrogant people who think they're better than everyone else. In all cases, this series is for you because I was once you. Seriously, I held all of those beliefs. Now, I said mostly non-Christians, non-believers, because this series is geared towards them, but everyone else is welcome because wisdom is wisdom, truth is truth, and conversations and reflections about big deals such as, is there a God, are a good thing. So anyone interested, anyone who has something to say to us, to teach us, to share with us is welcome. Anyone who wants to learn or get some answers to questions they have had for a long time is welcome. We're just talking here. Now, on our agenda for the apologetics, we are now on episode 13. But in our journey through Christian apologetics, we've covered quite a bit so far. So let's look back. On episode 1, called Apologetics, What's That?, we explored what Christian apologetics are and why they matter in the context of defending Christian beliefs and answering questions. Then, about believing in God, we discussed the various arguments for the existence of God and what it means to believe in Him. That was episodes 2 through 7. Then about understanding religion. Since Christianity is a religion, we defined what a religion is, right? What it entails. That was in episode 8. And then we put Jesus Christ in focus. We looked into the portrayal of Jesus Christ in both biblical and historical context. That was in episode 9 through 12, and here we are. So all of that is food for thought already, but of course there's more. We've only just started. There are still a lot of dots that need to be connected because we touched vaguely on many topics, but there is still so much to connect, right? Each topic we will dive into more details. And so in coming weeks, here's what we'll be tackling. We'll talk about what does God has to do with Jesus Christ. What is the relationship between God, Jesus Christ, and that book called the Bible? We'll explore why the Bible is significant for us as Christians and for non-Christians as well, and why anyone should trust it. We'll address the diversity of religions, and we'll evaluate some of other religions' claims as it relates to Christianity. We will respond to objections about creation, about God, about Jesus, about the Bible. We'll address famous questions such as, well, hasn't the Bible been written by man? Why should we trust it? Hasn't it been translated or modified a million times, right? We'll explore the core principles of Christianity and its practical application in daily life. What does it mean to be a Christian? What does it mean to claim the name of Jesus? What does it look like, and what's right, what's wrong, and how do we know? We'll connect events in history, ideologies, and even laws and culture back to God. We'll try and understand why some people embrace Christianity after a long while, and even why some people leave Christianity after a long while. That is very important as well. Towards the end, which I don't know yet when that will be because I'm taking my time, we'll share some testimonies from all sides, right? Including my own. And I invite yours, if you are comfortable to share, to talk about your thoughts, your beliefs, your stories, your questions, your answers, because at the end of the day, this is a way to talk with people who have different opinions and seek truth, seek wisdom through it all. So there's so much more as we journey deeper into these profound topics. Like I said, we have only scratched the surface. We're committed to exploring each topic thoroughly, also thoughtfully, I would say. And like I said, I will take my time because understanding these matters is crucial. So before I wrap up, I told you last time that in this episode, I will have a very, 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 very important question for you. And I do. And it's the same very, very important question as last time. If God was real and Christianity was true, would you become a Christian? I repeat, if you had the proof that God was real and the proof that Christianity was true, would you become a Christian? You might be wondering why I keep coming back to this question, and the answer is because it's just that important, and it will matter more and more as we go through each episode. I already told you there is no cliffhanger, there is no suspense. The answer on this channel is that, God is real and Christianity is true. We are just taking a journey there and defending the faith. But what about you? What are you seeking? I know what I'm doing in a way, but what are you doing, right? All right, so that's all for today. I'll leave that question with you. Thank you for joining me. As I said, your engagement is key and it means the world. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button so you won't miss the next upcoming episodes. And I will see you next time.